Hey guys, welcome to Combos on Screen. I'm your host Chris, and I am back here today with some breaking news. I've talked already today about Supergirl Season 2 getting renewed. We're at the CW, and I've talked about Agent Carter getting canceled and not being renewed for a third season. At the time that I made that review, I said I didn't know whether or not Most Wanted was going to get picked up. Most Wanted was the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spin-off that was going to follow Bobby Morse, aka Mockingbird, and Lance Hunter. And to give a little bit of history, this spin-off was first proposed last year. They were talking about it last year. ABC killed it. And then this year, for some reason, they decided to go along with it. And there was an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. which kind of served as a backdoor pilot in which saw Bobby and Lance having to go on the run and saying goodbye to the team. It's probably one of the best episodes that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had this season. But with the canceling of Agent Carter, I was a little doubtful. Actually, it really wasn't the cancel of Agent Carter. I knew Agent Carter was going to get canceled, and I thought Most Wanted was going to take up that spot. What really started to make me think that Most Wanted was going to happen is all the shows that ABC canceled. I mean, because that Disney suffered a loss in the TV department. I mean, they are canceling shows left and right. Agent Carter, Castle, Nashville, The Muppets, Gallivant. The American Crime actually got renewed, and I think the only reason that show got renewed is because it gets Emmy love. So, but once I started seeing all these shows getting canceled, I was like, Most Wanted is not going to get picked up. And knowing that ABC already sort of poo-pooed the idea last year. And as of now, it has been released and revealed that ABC is not moving with Most Wanted. So, sorry to those people who may have been excited about the spinoff, but the spinoff never seemed like a good idea to me, considering that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. really struggles with their numbers. Somehow they got a season. They got a season 4, which I gotta think that season 4 it might be the last one, considering that they're just getting really, really bad ratings right now. Unless ABC and Disney want to go for 100 episodes and get it syndicated, then they might give it a short season, season 5. But it definitely looks like that is coming to an end. And it looks like Marvel shows on ABC are coming to an end. We have no Agent Carter, Most Wanted not getting picked up, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. doing badly. It looks like because of the ratings and the fact that ABC is in trouble right now, that these aren't going to happen. So I think the big question is now is how is the show going to work Bobby and Lance back into the show? Do they work them back into the show? One of the reasons ABC poo-pooed the idea last year is the excuse was that those two characters were so valuable to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And you talk to fans, they are, well, at least Bobby is. Bobby's, one of the fan favorites of the show, and she really added a lot when she was introduced in the second season. And to take them, I always thought taking them out of that show was a bad idea. I didn't think they needed a spinoff, considering how vital they were to the show already. So yeah, not moving on board. Hopefully that means good news for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so they can get Bobby and Lance back into the show. And I've already heard some people complaining about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this year. I'm behind on my episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I've heard that people haven't really enjoyed the show as much since they left. So hopefully they come back in. I don't know that they're going to come back in. I don't know that maybe Adriana Padalecki decides, maybe to go off and do something else, and try to get, a lead-in role on another show. I think the smart one would be to continue with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because you're guaranteed for that 4th season and to come back and be part of that show. it's just too bad because they already went ahead and they did that backdoor pilot, and you know it's one of those awkward moments where that backdoor pilot doesn't lead to anything because they're not going to have their own show. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Are you guys excited that, you know, I mean, I'm not, I guess not excited, but are you guys pleased that it's not going on with the spinoff and that Bobbi and Lance might be headed back to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Are you sad? Do you think, were you guys anticipating the show? I actually haven't really heard a lot of people who were excited for the show, which is probably why it ended up not going through with it. And do you want Bobbi and Lance back, or do you actually think the show's better without them? Please let me know. I I haven't really heard that kind of point of view from a lot of people. I know people have said the show hasn't been as good as since they left, but you know, is that because they left, or is it just because of the storyline that's going on? I would love to hear your guys' responses on this. So please hit those comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.